Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome back to Anthologies of Horror. Now, this is the segment I'm doing with my good buddy Joe the Horror Man, where we pick a different anthology every week. We pick two episodes from that anthology, sometimes more, depending on how we decide to pick the episodes we pick, and we talk about different episodes, but we watch them together. This week, the anthology we picked is one of my all time favorites. It is Amazing Stories. Now, this, of course, was produced by Steven Spielberg, and that, of course, got it a lot of attention when it originally came out in 85, 86. Now, the episode that I picked is called Mummy Daddy. It's from season one, it's episode four, and the original air date was October 27th of 1985. As far as stars, we have Bronson Pinchot as the director in the actual film, in the actual segment itself. Brian James as Willie Joe, Tracy Walker as Ezra, and Larry Hankin as Juba. Now, the director is William Deere for this episode, and he had a lot of credits to his name. A lot of TV, some movies, this and that. This is an absolute blast. This was one of my favorite episodes when I was younger because I used to watch this every week. I caught just about all of the first season and some of the second, if I remember. And I was really actually very sad that it went away, that they canceled it. But there are so many amazing stories, hence the name, on the Amazing Stories anthology. Mummy Daddy is a horror comedy, and it is about Bronson Pinchot, who is a director. He's directing a film, and the film is about a mummy. And after they do their take, the mummy, who's completely dressed up, they want him to stay in costume because after they take a lunch break, which he can't eat anyway because of the prosthetics, they want him to stay in costume because he has the first take, or they're going to film him after the lunch break. As that's happening, he gets a call that his wife has gone into labor. So he's trying to get to her, and the things he has to go through in order to get to his wife is just comical. There is more to this story, but I am going to leave it there. If you guys like horror comedies and just like really fun episodes of older television, I definitely suggest this one. This is one of my favorite episodes of all time. It's written incredibly clever, and I just remember being a little kid when this came on because, of course, I had seen E.T., I had seen Jaws at that point, and a few of his other films that he had made. Poltergeist, I imagine, being one of them at the time, even though that's, yeah, I'm not going to get into that. But seeing Steven Spielberg attached to this project made me want to watch it. And I'm sure it made a lot of other people want to watch it because this did start out really strong. I just don't think there was the audience for it at that time. But not all of these episodes are horror based. So, there is a little bit of something for everyone. I just remember laying on the floor watching this with our big, it wasn't a big screen TV. It was a big TV, but not a very big screen. They were very clunky and very awkward televisions back then. And yes, they did have televisions when I was a little kid, for those of you who want to comment on that. I know I'm old, but they did have TV. This is an absolutely, um, if you can find a copy, these are actually not easy to find. I was very fortunate that Joe found me the first season. Eventually, I hope to find the second season as well because this is a fantastic show. If you guys like anthology series, definitely check this one out. You will not be sorry. And don't forget to check out which episode Joe picks from Amazing Stories. Remember, guys, physical media matters. And until next time, peace.